The San Antonio Spurs finally put an end to the Kawhi Leonard saga last week. In doing so, the Spurs acquired DeMar DeRozan and Jakob in exchange for Leonard and Danny Green. DeRozan conducted an interview with ESPN's Haynes that aired on SportsCenter on Tuesday, and while the former Raptors star was hurt by his departure from Toronto, he did admit that he's always been a fan of Gregg Popovich. "I've always been a fan of Pop," DeRozan said. "There was just something about him, from the way he ran his team, the way he coached, his credibility. Everything that stands out about Pop, you just have to love. So to have this opportunity to play with a legendary coach at this point in my career, I think it's one of those blessings that's in disguise, because this is a cool moment to be with a guy like that. I've been with Case for the majority of my career. He gave me the ultimate freedom to be myself. First thing Case said to me when the move was made is, 'I'm going to love Pop.' To hear that from my coach on the transition to my new coach just makes it easy." It's been well documented that DeRozan felt betrayed by the Raptors front office, as the team didn't inform him that there was a possibility that he could be dealt prior to the trade happening. DeRozan was a huge part of Toronto's success in recent years and played a significant portion of his NBA career under former Raptors and current Detroit Pistons head coach Dwayne Casey. Casey and DeRozan ended up having a very strong tenure with the Raptors, as they accumulated a 320-238 record, which is good for a winning percentage of .573. However, DeRozan clearly is now starting to move on and see the silver lining in going to a team with a historic tradition of excellence like the Spurs do. Popovich has led the Spurs to 5 NBA titles, and the 2017-18 season was the first campaign since the 1998-99 season that the team failed to reach the 50-win mark. However, it's also worth noting that San Antonio dealt with a significant amount of injury, including Leonard playing in just 9 games before he would play his last game in January. DeRozan brings a great deal of firepower to an offense that is centered around LaMarcus Aldridge. In addition, veteran swingman Rudy Gay will return to San Antonio after a very productive first season with the team, in which he showcased his skills as the team's top reserve. The former Raptor is coming off a season in which he 23.0 points, 5.2 assists, and 3.9 rebounds while shooting 45.6% from the field. The Spurs are getting a 4-time NBA All-Star that truly is a lethal option in the mid-range game, in addition to being a slasher. DeRozan was certainly a huge return in exchange for Leonard, and San Antonio likely will be right back into the thick of the playoff race in the Western Conference next season.